people are here. People do feel safe. I think in any urban city you have issues. They're fighting it in New York. They're fighting it in D.C. They're fighting it in Philadelphia specifically because it's very close to us. And we're doing the same thing here in Trenton, trying to address our issues. Some other quick important points is economic development. That's a very critical issue in terms of trying to establish and expand our tax base, and then we'll talk about that a little bit. But bringing jobs here, perhaps recapturing our waterfront, and letting folks know that the city is open for business. I've heard a number of people complain about the inspection process and Trenton's not business friendly. And those are things that a mayor needs to be on top of in terms of opening a door and trying to welcome people into this town. Not only to expand our city's tax base and or to stabilize it, but certainly to give opportunities to people to participate in the American dream and capitalist state and all those good things.
Can I just interject here for a second? You said that you believe that the city is safe, and I think there are a number of residents who would call you to task on that, the fact that it's safe. You said there's certain pockets and so forth, but very often it is a perception. It really is what people read about. It's not necessarily every neighborhood has those issues with gang and crime and home invasions and so forth and so on. So that being said, you mentioned public safety as being critical. So what would you do to turn that around?
Well, specifically, we put these police precincts in some neighborhoods, and in my personal opinion, I don't think they've panned out. I'll give you a classic example on Hermitage Avenue, where one is located in the West Ward, right in the Hermitage Shopping Center. A pizzeria, less than 100 yards, was robbed. Right. I know the owner. He's a good friend of mine, and you have a police station, a precinct right across the street. What I would propose, and let me reverse what you said. I'm not saying to you that we don't have our fair share of problems, and I think you hit it on the nose. Many areas go without incident for the most part. Where I live at in the West Ward, there are parts in the east, parts in the south, parts in the north, where folks just don't have the regular routine problems of criminal activity, loitering, drug dealing, or some of the senseless violence that takes place. We know where these areas are. My sense is that we concentrate, that we saturate in those areas police resources. I propose, at least in some of the forums that I've talked to, if we know and we can identify an area, much like they've done in Washington, D.C., we set up a camp there. We set up a mobile command center there and stay there until the problems are full.